Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Superman, Eradication. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, Eradication is where we get the origin of the Eradicator, which was first introduced in Superman Exile. Now, the Eradicator is a Kryptonian artifact that was given to Superman by the cleric in that story. And up until this point, we haven't known anything about it, where it's from, its history, who created it, and all that jazz. And in this graphic novel, we do find out its origin and what its purpose is. Now, the Eradicator has created a new fortress in the Arctic, and Superman goes to investigate. There he deals with the Eradicator, but then gets hit by a beam of light from it. Now, from this point on, the fun-loving, truth, justice, American way, caring Superman that we all know and love disappears. And instead, we get the hard-ass, cold, calculating Kal-El, who is all Kryptonian. Now, see, we find out that the Eradicator's history is that it was created by one of the ancestors of Clark Kent, or Kal-El, or Superman. We'll just say Superman, it's easier. He has like 20 names. And that ancestor created the Eradicator to preserve the bloodline and preserve the purity of Krypton by any way, shape, or form, whether it means killing people or manipulating people or whatever way they can. This explains how all the people died under the cleric's guidance ship in Superman Exile. Now, because Clark Kent is the last Kryptonian, the Eradicator takes it upon itself to take out Kal-El's true Kryptonian nature, turning him into Kal-El. And this goes so far to change his suit into this red Kryptonian suit that you see right here. Now, in order for Superman not to be a total prick to everyone, like Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, and everyone else at the Daily Planet, he takes up a new job at this different newspaper, and he gets to be a prick to those people there. And it's quite hilarious how much of a prick he is. And it was actually a pretty good idea to do, because then it doesn't affect any of the relationships he's had with any of his previous friends. The only people that really get affected to be Superman being a prick is Lana and Clark Kent's parents. Now, while Superman is in this change, becoming Kal-El, he deals with his first encounter with Lobo, who, if you don't know who Lobo is, he's quite a funny character and a cool alien who can never die. See, Lobo's this alien that is the last of his race. I believe he killed off everyone else that was on his home planet. And he can only be killed by another person of his race. So basically he can't die. And he can regenerate any body part from one single drop of blood. So, for example, in 52, Lobo had his whole entire body destroyed, but there was blood still there, so he just came out of the blood. And Lobo has to hunt down and defeat and kill Superman and bring back proof that he killed Superman to get a payment. We also deal with Maxima, which is a woman alien queen who wants to take on Superman as her mate. And obviously Superman throws her around and shows her that he means business. Other than that, there's really no big villains in this. It's just Superman dealing with his transformation into Kal-El. Now, eventually he becomes self-aware of what he's become, and he has to deal with the Eradicator himself, and what to do with it, and how to stop it from, well, turning him crazy. And I'm just going to end the story at that. So on to the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. The first good is the art was very nice. It was the classic, late 80s, early 90s art, which I tend to like more than some of the art now. In addition to that, it ties in very nicely into Superman Exile. Now, the Eradicator is fully explained here in detail, and this isn't the last we see of the Eradicator. It does show up again in the Return of Superman, or Reign of Superman, whatever you want to call it. And in addition to that, it was nice to see Superman's conversation with Lobo and Maxima. Now, the downsides to the story. Besides those two conversations, there's really no big bad. Nor does there need to be a big bad evil, but there really isn't one. And how Superman deals with his transition into Kal-El is a little awkward and just feels a little off. But besides those 2 points, the story was a solid story. Do I recommend getting it? As a story in itself, no. The story wasn't strong enough to recommend picking up alone. However, if you're a little confused about what the Eradicator is, or if you want a little bit backstory on it, you were confused in the Return of Superman, or if you're curious if you picked up Superman Exile, you just want to know what the damn thing is, then yes, pick it up. I mean, for the cover price of $12, is not that steep of a buy. So it's really up to you. Alone as a story, I would say hold off, don't bother. But if you want to learn more about Superman and the Eradicator, then you probably might want to consider it just for that point. So with that said, I'm going to end this review here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.